Something to cook up for your sweetie tonight. We have just the dish for you. Chef Danny Keefe from Curious Cork here with a couple of ideas, including wine pairings, right?
Absolutely. Well, you know what's exciting is Valentine's Day. It's so cool to cook for your Valentine.
Absolutely.
But
It shows the love.
Yeah, it gets intimidating because some of these recipes are like encyclopedias and butter this and emulsify that, and you're like, ah. So, you know, I called my friend in Positano, which is this little village in southern Italy, and I'm like, Gaetano, what is the best dish I can make? And he's like, it's called L'amante del mare, my Italian lover by the sea. And I'm like,
L'amante del
mare,
my Italian lover by the sea. Okay, that sounds perfect.
It's so easy. So he's like, you take the tomato, you cut the tomato. Boom, I cut the tomato, you put it in the bowl. Boom, we put it in the bowl. Fresh.
Very Italian.
Fresh tomatoes. Now, we're not going to cook these because we want some freshness to be in our dish.
Okay.
But it's really important to pair the right wine. So the most important thing is to be drinking wine while you're cooking.
Okay.
But we use this white wine, a little white wine. It's called Calanchi, and it's got a great story. It's made in this beautiful little town, and it's got this wonderful cantina.
It's a Chardonnay.
It's a Chardonnay,
Okay.
unoaked, opera music
So
playing
you
in the
just pour,
background.
oh my gosh, that smells so good. So you just pour that over your
pour
fresh
that in there.
tomatoes?
Then I've taken some lemons and limes and I've squeezed like this.
Okay.
And then I just go like this, put a little lemon lime in there, a little salt, a little pepper, a little bit of wine. I'm going to take those stuff that I cooked with. And then I take a little bit of olive oil. I put this in there. And guess what? I'm 90% done.
Really? That easy? You don't even have to cook this?
No. And then what I've done earlier is I've taken some lobster and some shrimp. You have to leave the shells on. That's really important because that keeps the flavor in there. Then you soak that in limes and lemons, about 6 each, some olive oil, wine, salt, pepper. Throw it on the grill.
That easy?
That's it. It's
you
5
just
minutes
soak
on
that
each
for
side.
a little bit of time or overnight? Not even that much?
2 hours, couple hours. You can do it overnight if you want.
All right.
And then you are pretty much done. Then you need some pasta. Now, not too much, right? 2 people, little bit of pasta. Make sure you don't overcook it because then it's like that soggy, nasty stuff.
Don't want that.
And you don't want too much because if it's Valentine's and you overeat, you're like when you're done, you're like, okay, let's go to sleep on the couch. That's no fun.
No, especially Valentine's Day.
Oh, we want to do some great wines, like, you know, keep your eye on my Kalanka Donk Donk and
Kalanka Donk Donk?
Kalanka Donk Donk.
Okay, that's just
my
fun to
nickname.
say.
I know, right? Keep your eye on my Kalanka Donk Donk. Faire la fête means to create a party. Mia Chiara is my beloved. Olilo is my beautiful friend, right? It goes on and on.
Part of the fun in cooking is coming up with and some of the nice labels with good wines.
Absolutely.
And it had to have a story to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
A great story. Because while you're cooking with your Valentine's Day, you can be telling the stories about my friend Gaetano in Positano and pensiero, which means a beautiful gift, or you can tell the stories about these wines, and then all of a sudden, the whole dinner is romantical, the conversation is great, and it should be, right?
It looks wonderful.
So, Cebo Semplice.
Cebo Semplice.
Cebo, my little Nona in Italy is always saying, Isolina, she always says, Danny, cuoca cebo semplice. Cook simple foods.
I love it.
This is easy.
I've met Isolina.
Anyone, isn't she a dear?
Your favorite Italian saying that someone can use at a dinner tonight, what would that be?
Oh, for sure. Cebo semplice.
Okay.
A l'amante del mare.
Okay.
This is simple food from your Italian lover.
Thank you, Danny.
You're welcome.
Good to see you.
It's a pleasure, as always.
Guys.
Speaking of romantical Italians, Chris Parente's over here.
You want romantical? You